Oh, welcome to Holiday Resort. It is a great resort for your family and friends to enjoy and relax on the beach. This is also JWong with another live action commentary here, and we're gonna hopefully win the Hunger Games because I think you guys believe. So are we ready to believe? Believe 24 team. And okay, so I currently got an iron chest plate and iron pant legs, and we're off to a decent start defensive wise. Now, offensive wise, some guy could come behind with a full Finn's offer and slap chop me. Now, is he gonna do that? No, because he sees a chest that I didn't even know was there until now. So he's got a keen eye for things. Okay, so we gotta run away from him. And today's topic is gonna be about music, because I love music. I am a huge fan of music. I live and breathe music. Sometimes my piano is my life. Shrek is love. Piano is life. Alright. So, if you don't know anything about me, I actually I've been playing piano for almost, I'm 19 years old right now. So I've been playing piano since maybe I was like 5 or 6 years old, and now I didn't receive formal training until like when I was like 13 or 14 years old. But basically, I love playing piano, and in this summer, I'm gonna write my theory test, which should get me my grade 8 certification for the Royal Conservatory for Music. Now, what that means is if I get my grade 8 Royal Conservatory certification, I could be able to teach kids elementary piano. That's the best case scenario. I couldn't teach myself, like as in like that sort of grade level yet. I'd have to get grade 10. So what the RCM is or aka the Royal Conservatory of Music, it's a grading system that determines who can play how well you can play piano based on a set of skill tests that you do. And these tests are really pricey. In order to do a playing test, it would cost about maybe like $130, and to do a theory test, it would probably cost $130. So it costs about $200 to get a piece of paper saying, hey, I'm a good pianist. But honestly, you don't really need it if you're really skilled, but it's good to have just to have a good, some sort of solid evidence to prove that you're somewhat good at piano. Now, in talks of music production, I think, in my opinion, when people make music, it always seems like it's a stick of genre that they have to stick to. And when I make music, it's like I don't really care what genre I'm playing. I'm just satisfied that I'm playing music that I audibly think sounds good. I honestly think genre, in my opinion, is not a limitation. It shouldn't be the limitation of what you make. It is, in my opinion, something that helps guide what you make, but not the thing that determines what you should make all the time. In my opinion, I've never seen like an album that does like more than like a bunch of like genres, except for I think there was one album I really loved. I'm a big fan of Daft Punk, and their latest album, like Random Access Memories, it had a lot of great like genres in there. A lot of people are expecting from Daft Punk for like this album to be like their previous albums where it was like progressive house. And when they made this album, it blew everyone's mind because first off, it had nothing to do with progressive house. It had absolutely nothing to do with progressive house. Was it progressive house? It was. I'm not sure if that's the right genre, but I know that they brought the French like house progressive scene or something scene into a spotlight with their album Discovery. But anyways, their album Random Access Memory has everything from like funk to like blues to jazz to like all genres from like 60s to maybe 50s, 60s, and 80s. Like there's everything in there. It's rich in content. And Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna continue on because that didn't last long. I'm sorry if I like get really concentrated into my fights, because like when I do that, I'm just like, I can't like talk. Like my brain all of a sudden just goes blank, and I'm like, what do I do here? Do I just start like, do I attack or do I continue? I'm just gonna continue because I was already on a good topic. Anyways, Daft Punk's album Random Access Memories, in my opinion, was the greatest album of 2013 in terms of like genre wise. It helped made me think about something like, why does genre even matter in an album? Because like what they did was literally just did a ton of genres, and it sounded well. It transitioned nicely, and it seemed like there's no rules, and that's great because you don't need rules, in my opinion, when you make music. In my opinion, whatever comes to your mind first should be what you're able to do. And I know that might not be correct in terms of a business perspective, but the fact that Daft Punk did it so well and so nicely that it didn't matter about the business perspective, because they still gained revenue from the excellent like songs that they have. I know a lot of people didn't like Get Lucky, and honestly, I didn't think that was their top song. I think the best song on that album was Touch, and it had so much genres that it was ridiculous, and it sounded like one song. I don't know how not a lot of people can do that, in my opinion. It's an work of art that someone could do something like that. And there was the other songs that I wasn't really a huge fan of in that album, was like the one after Get Lucky. In the track listing, it sounded really like dull, but it wasn't bad. It just didn't stand out from the other tracks on the list. Anyways, back to music production. So if you're an aspiring artist and you want to make music, go ahead and just don't like focus on one genre. Just let your mind flow and let it figure out what it wants to do. Let all that creativity go out in your works of art, and like see how well you can do. And that's how I when I produce music or freestyle it at my house, that's what I tend to do. Now I'm not ready to produce music yet because I don't have the equipment, but I'm ordering like a few things to get it started. But when I make music, I don't think I have a consistent genre, which is good in my opinion, because I really just enjoy doing whatever I want. Now, what is you guys like favorite type of music? Do you guys care what the genre is, or do you just go by how it listed? It's like, tell me in the comments below what you guys think about music and how you like produce it, how you listen to it, or even like what do you think of music in general? Like the topic of music is broad. Actually, that brings me to another point. When I was doing my music theory in university, there was this song called 4 minutes and 33 seconds. And the entire song had nothing. It was an entire song that consisted 4 minutes and 33 seconds of nothing. Now, the question they gave me in that assignment was, is it music? And if you think about it at first, you're like, no, it can't be music because music has to consist of sound, right? But if you think about it, some of the best songs out there are songs that can stop a song or pause a song to increase tension. Having silence, in my opinion, is what makes a song great. And by having silence, you can actually add more to the song. Now, 4 minutes and 33 seconds, in my opinion, was a great song to demonstrate the potential of music, because by doing absolutely nothing, are we actually doing something? There's a lot of talks about what makes a good song and what makes a bad song, but the better question is, what makes a song in general? Because a lot of times music is around us, and we don't even know it half the time. If you like sit down and listen for a few minutes right beside your computer in full silence, you actually start hearing your environment. And once you start hearing your environment, you see things in a different perspective, in a way that you can't comprehend before because you had other things in on your mind. And having that sense of feeling different and feeling the environment around you is a whole new experience in general. Oh god, that person's probably gonna destroy me, but hey. Oh, I got stuck in the door. Let's just actually walk around a bit, because I got still a little bit more to say. So, music, in my opinion, is definitely an important part of our lives, because without music... Oh, there's my dog in the background. Sorry for all that, but music, in my opinion, is what moves us. And by making music, we are literally moving the world. Music changes things, in my opinion, to the point that we don't understand the change that comes from it. So, next time when you listen to music, think about what came from that music and how like the comprehension of music moves us, and how every day we listen to music, it makes us a little bit happier. Well, thank you for listening to today's video and watching it, of course. If you liked it, make sure you give it a like, and if you want to stay tuned for more JWong commentary, subscribe. And as always, have a great day, bees. Please. Bye.